Tonight, it's Madden NFL Football. Super Bowl 59.
Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. First carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion left goes Watson. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, they'll run with Chubb. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Nick Chubb with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Daniels now to throw on first down. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Nico Collins, 78 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They run it again with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A give running right is Chubb. Powers through, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
These two teams all tied after one. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. They run again on first down. Chubb. He can't get him down. Brought down at the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
130 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And Chubb will try the middle here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. And again, it's Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Daniels. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Here's Daniels.
Flushed out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
On first down, here's Daniels to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And even 150 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now Chubb running right.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 7-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Chubb will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So his big first half continues, his third touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down throw for Daniels. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Daniels now on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. Touchdown, Bills. Brock Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Gibbs straight ahead. And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do.
Touchdown! Adam Troutman from 4 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Steps away, and he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. My, oh my, 237 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. Powering his way forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? Blue 60. 54. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll give it to Chubb. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Nick Chubb with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Niners are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's 1st and goal.
To the air goes Daniels. Dancing to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Jahmyr Gibbs from 3 yards out. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.